welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UCONN Huskies. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blazers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UConn's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them, and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
25. So UAB's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Wide open space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. On over the middle. It's Willingham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 30 short. They got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
Just bowing ahead. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal. Touchdown, UAB! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. UConn will have to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. Just ran him over. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Rush is on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. Now back in the red zone again. They're looking to add that.
He's now up to 75 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and get...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Hey, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The RPO, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Just steamrolling the defense. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UCONN going back to work on offense. And the Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Leaves it with the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They've got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dump their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass. And that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
37, UCONN, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
37, UConn, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. It's Morris. He won't get there. It'll bring him 4th down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a